Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture in the Soviet Republic. Workers and resources. Since we are in such a good spot with everything, and the happiness and the productivity and all such things are so great right now, and there are barely any problems here for the people, except everything. 312 people were unable to visit the pub or tavern, for example, but the pub or tavern is right here, and it's plenty of seating available, and the problem is still that they stand around queuing most of their free time. Yeah, but the productivity is increasing, I think, is it not? The population statistics average productivity this year, and it's shooting up. In fact, even to such an extent that we cannot currently get the stats for Utopia. They have 25 workers in the accounting office. Still not enough to actually do it. Productivity is too bad. But never mind. We're here to reorganize the water system for the town. And first things first, this has to go. I don't know if it has to go, but it's going to go. This is also going to go. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, and then there's a bit of cleaning up of the pipes to do. And the pumps. Like there, and the plumbing, cancel plumbing. Here, for example, this pipe is no longer going to be used, and neither is this, neither is this, and neither is this, and whatever all of this is even supposed to be. This pipe, I think, only it just goes out here for a bit and then terminates underground. I hope they put a valve or something on it so that the water just doesn't get... Yeah, right, it was pumped into that water tower, but that water tower is defunct and no longer in use, so we can tear that down too. Well, this pumping station, sure, we get rid of all the things that we don't need. Here's another pumping station that we don't need. And here's another one. And yet another one. There are plenty of these we don't need, it turns out, right now. But for safety, we're keeping it to two water treatment plants for this town. It should not be necessary, but we are keeping it to it anyway. Yes, and remove a little bit there and put in a water switch around here somewhere. There, say. Can't build due to infrastructure. Yes, you can. And bum 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 bum. Okay, is this starting to look cleaned up? Yes, it is. We just have a bit of superfluous footpathing to get rid of. There is a road for a substation that will leave in place. Okay, but you still have, yes, you're getting water, but your water is not being taken anywhere for the moment. That's fine. Your water will be taken somewhere when these things do their stuff. And they do. Great. They still have, they're not without drinking water. Some are without drinking water. Yeah, that's tough. What can I say? As we'll get rid of this too and redo it in a better way. Maybe. If you would like to get daytime, we can speed up. How do you want to speed up when planning out the infrastructure for the war? No, we don't actually want to do that. Yes, up on this hill, I intend to put 2 of these improved steel water towers with integrated pumping stations. Something like so. And then also to be able to get... What's this? There's something in... there is a tiny bit of footpath there that is preventing us from doing further terrain manipulation. Okay. See if we can't get this to somewhat acceptable. Why doesn't it want to manipulate the terrain right there? Is there even more? No, there's nothing here. I don't get it. Then? What? That you're happy to do? Okay. Fine, we can start by doing that then, and then try and smooth out the gradient a little bit here. But there it just says stop for some reason. What? Is there something that I'm not seeing? No, there is no infrastructure here. It just refuses. Okay, well, maybe we can take it around here somehow. This may be just enough of, not enough, or just... Yes, indeed, it may be a slope-ish, good enough of a slope to actually be able to do this. 2 of these. There you go. And I would prefer to have a road going up here and then just have a footpath for the last bit. See if we can do that. I mean, I think that we'll be able to get the road down, but then getting it over the railroad might not be so easy. No, it's too steep of a descent right here. Okay, see what if we do this? We might have to contend with a few sharp twists and turns on a road such as this. Come on. Don't want to be spending the whole episode here on just trying to get this road in. What if you take it down this way instead? Railway crossing is to some other infrastructure underwater. Many problems. Yes, but why aren't you allowing me to even out the terrain here a little bit? That's sort of what I need. Yeah, and then we go into the runway, and it's not going to work. And then it is a little bit here that is underwater, so that's not going to work neither. And level crossings here in the Soviet Republic are a bit picky about just how they want to underwater, you say. Is there anywhere that yes, here you can get it in? Okay. Oh, it's just a simple. Oh, there we go. I can also remember to actually hook this up to something. Yes, there you go. And when they're done, we'll do a little bit of footpathing there. Okay. So we have now 2 water treatment plants and believe we also have 2 free output connections from these water towers that could also be maybe of benefit to be using. Turn the near snap on for the time being. Just to get over to there about. Now we need to turn it off again to be able to jiggle this down slightly underneath the other pipe and then up and in. Yes, and here, of course, it is on that side free there, and it is on this side that it's free here. But whatever. We'll do the same trick over here. About to there, turn off the snapping thing, go underneath it, and then into there. Great. And remember to assign the constructions. And of course it's segmented off, yeah, but we have helicopters for doing such things. There you go. Even more piping. And even more piping. Yes, because now we just need to take it out of these here processing plants and up to the new and improved water towers. And we should not need a pump in between, as we have, those are integrated into the water towers. Just maybe this is this where you'd like it? Yeah, we can have it here. There you go. And the next one. No, you don't have a free third output on that processing plant, because that goes to the place where the technical services get their stuff. Right. Place though. Here we have 3 of them. You're not going to be that cooperative. I'm going to have to do it a little bit like that then. There you go, and the third one. What? That didn't actually hook up. There you go. Plan that in as well, and start construction on what we can, which seems to be most of it. Since we had a crash, I'm just going to hit save here quickly. Have a sip of coffee. Whilst it's doing its thing, saving it and compressing it. There you go, thank you so much. 262, correct 262 this time. The real proper 262. Yes, and from this water, this is also important. This is like just as important as everything else that we've done so far with the piping. Yeah, we should, whilst we're at this, I think we'll remove a little bit even more there and put in a switch here as well. Can't be built due to infrastructure. What infrastructure is that you're referring to now? Oh, it's a high voltage line, very, very far up above. It seems to be causing these issues. Now we can put it here. Yes, that will do. Go underground again. Pipe. Now we have 3 of these switches here. Very good, I'd imagine. Take one pipe from... Do we take that pipe? We take the middle connection to there. And we take this connection from here, sure. And this connection from here to there. And we hook that up to there. Okay. Yes, then eventually when these get built, I think that we'll have a decent chance at actually doing some of this. You could only build very small amounts of these things for the moment, but we just need to wait for the footpaths and a few things to be finished. This is not going great though. Missing resources gravel. Still haven't. I'm on pause for some reason. Why? I must have accidentally hit the spacebar, I suppose. That's why it was so quiet up here with the notifications. Okay. Is this road actually going anywhere? No, not. Cancel it. For 116 tons of gravel. You're bringing dumpers, right? Yeah, 2 of them. Great. Might have been on pause for slightly longer there than I was aware. What can I do? Nothing. We can only wait, as I've said, now for the productivity to go up slightly. But a lot of people are still stuck at 30%. But you had all of your past days demands satisfied. Then it must be your government loyalty that is pretty terrible then. Yeah, 5%. 5. Yes, I'm hoping that will go up over time. And one thing that will help it go up is if the television station is back to its former glory of 94% rating, actually. Very good. And here we don't need to use the debugging feature to see what the government loyalty is, because we have invaded their privacy and found out. But it's pretty terrible. And I really would like to see like high numbers around here, since these are the people working at the television station. If we have high numbers here, that's going to spread out all over the nation through the ether. From the air, from the television station and the radio station. But this radio station is not good. We have a lot of staff and 10, 11, 15 actors, moderators. 30% rating on the radio. But it's doing something. It's not having a negative effect on anything. But the problem is I have not built any cultural buildings in most of the cities, most of the towns. So we're reliant on the television and the radio to get culture to the people. So when this drops to a rating of 40%, watching the television is not going to satisfy their demand for culture. No. And here's a plane heading down to the coal mines with 220 workers on it. 220 workers is a good amount, but when the productivity is 30%, some have a little bit higher, say that there is an average of 50%. What we're actually having is 110 workers effectively. And we can see that from the coal output. We have a more or less constant coal shortage at the steel mill. 2,500 tons for the moment of coal. And I'd imagine that we need a bit of steel for all these pipes and water towers and whatnot. Yes. See if we can't get another boat on its way here with coal. See how it's doing. If anyone has filled up to such a... You're actually... Yeah, you're heading here with 2,500 tons. Great. You have 3,000 tons on board. You have nothing. 3,500 tons, you say? Yeah, we'll get you going this way too. But steel mill, come on, 125 workers. Lots of buildings are without drinking water. How is this going now? The overlays happiness. It's pretty bad. They're not... They have drinking water. Well, at least they're not complaining about not having it. Yeah, the technical services should be taking care of them. Yes, but the technical services may not cover all. No, it doesn't cover the workplaces, for example, but whatever. It will have to do. How many workers do you get here? 185. Not... 200 and something. Of all highly productive workers. Not so much. However, this chemical plant, this is running, we don't need this many chemicals. The only thing it's used for plastics and electrical components, which is, these are running at such a low rate. It doesn't really, plastics is also running at a very low rate, extremely low rate. You can store export plastics, okay. We're full. What I'm getting to is that we can turn down the staffing a little bit at the chemical plant, I think, and instead focus on making steel. Steel will increase that slightly. Fabric factory set to maximum. Yes, that was a real tough spot for a while. But I think that we're actually getting, we're getting good with the fabrics. We have quite a bit of it. Yeah, the 240 tons they have here for this clothing factory. Here the problem is just that even with full staffing, which we almost have, the production percentage is 30%. And we have no clothes at the warehouse where we're supposed to keep the finished products. No, this really is no good. This really is no good, but I can only wait. We can only wait until such time that productivity increases, and therefore everything will resolve itself. Now you did this. Stop. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, and the road's finished up to here. Great, so we can hook these onto it. Almost possible to make it out here on the snow. Or what it is that we're trying to do. We're digging a whole lot of pipes. Yeah, that's set to be done now. Very good. All of it is set to be done. Yeah, we just need to wait. Again, happiness across the nation is up to 85%. Can we now get a count from Utopia on your actual stats? So I'm very much no. No, it's still not good enough. 120 citizens were unable to get food. 40-50 sellers here, and they can take care of like 60 people at a time. It's not going to cut it. For a little while it was available. Oh, you have it again. Pause and look. Average productivity 56%. Crime and justice for this town, 70,626 reported crimes. Police did not investigate crime, 16%. I don't think that's quite correct. Yeah, this is just not great. Is what it's not. Ah, here, 50, 60 citizens are without drinking water. That's not going to do wonders for their health nor their happiness. But hospitals are keeping up. Hospitals are actually keeping up. That hospital is keeping up. This one, yeah, that one is also keeping up. It is without drinking water. What are you up to here? You have like quite serious work to do, you know, keeping these substations filled with water until we get this is working. Yeah, but wait, get more. The hell, you 1.3 cubic meters. That's not going to last them very long. If you're just a bit more patient, it's going to come, I think. Or is it because I don't have like a buffer in between the treatment plant and... no, it's not. We have 30 cubic meters in the buffer here at the treatment plant. That should be ready to be pumped over to that place. And we even have a pump. Yeah, but the pump runs out, I guess, when the trucks are standing there. So this backup system isn't working quite well. We should have had some sort of storage in between. We don't. The point was to replace the storage in the form of the water towers with this. That's why we don't have that and that. That will simply have to be without for a while. They have not done this yet. Nope. Get on with it. They have many pipes to do here, and to do this, yeah, they require quite a bit of steel, and the source is without steel. Can I do anything about the source being without steel? I think I can. Sort of. 200 workers in the steel mill. This isn't doing it an enormous amount of good, though. I prioritize the steel mill above everything else except for the... You want it higher than the chemical plant. Can even turn that down. The fabric factory is also important, and moreover, the clothing factory is incredibly important. If we look here, do they still have clothes at the shop? Yeah, they do. At this one, they do. And at this one, they do too. But if I look at this, Svennemannen, how they're doing for their clothing. They still have. Okay. 1 ton of clothes you have in the warehouse, and 2.8 tons in the shop. 2.4 tons. Sewage tank is overfilled. What? Building is without power supply. What is going on here? What? No. No. Wait. What? No resources. Missing nuclear fuel. Oh, what the hell? Ugh. Have we fallen behind so very much on that too? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You, where you are right now, you unload all this that you have. And you come back here. Come back. Come back and, yeah. The way this is supposed to work is that this is supposed to have a truck going around from the nuclear fuel fabrication, bringing the nuclear fuel to the nuclear power plants. But of course the nuclear fuel fabrication is also working at a very reduced capacity for the moment. Oh no. Oh no indeed. It's going to take a while to get them. Scheisse. Scheisse indeed, because a lot of the nation is now without power then, since we sort of ran out of fuel at the nuclear power plant. quickly or as soon as possible. Anyway, an open hull, flatbed, a quick one. You don't do vehicles. We need you to do vehicles. You can do vehicles on the flatbed. Very good. You go over to the harbor here, where there should be plenty of nuclear fuel. When the ship has made it back in there, load 100% of vehicles. Wait until you are unloaded, and then go down to this place. We ran out of nuclear fuel. Go. And how do you think we're doing on nuclear fuel at the reactor in Utopia? Do I dare look at this? It's running a bit low there too. It's not a catastrophe for a while. No, it will be a while before it is a catastrophe, but it is running very low. And this has some knock-on effects, I believe. Isn't this? Yeah, this is now without power supply. And that in turns... the cable car is still running. Very nice. Very nice. We turn up the speed again and have a look at this. So we're really waiting for you. Do your thing, and for the time being, to be safer, to not run out of fuel at the Utopia power plant as well. Yeah, now you're getting sad again because we ran out of power. Crap. This road vehicles depot that I can never find. There it is. We have another one of those places. And wait a minute, I just thought of something. I pause it for a while, or we can run it at regular speed. If I don't disremember completely, I actually have a truck down in Svenneman, that town, where they're currently out of nuclear fuel, that has nuclear fuel standing on its flatbed. There in this harbor now we have plenty of the stuff. There, go there, load vehicles, wait until loaded, and then go here. What's this about? Nuclear waste. A water truck. What are you doing here? Right, that was when I introduced the water. I was going to buy it from the border and send it to the nuclear power plant, but that's not quite necessary right now. Yeah, head down here. But the sewage tank is overfilled. Yeah, but that's probably because the sewage pumps are offline. But here, you see a truck of nuclear fuel is standing around. Go to the nuclear power plants. Pronto with this. I'm a come on, game. Why you keep doing this to me? It is when the Republic is in a bit of a state, as it is now, the game tends to be a bit more crashy, I find. How old was that then? It was not old. It was. It might just have managed to save just as it crashed. We'll see. Or just before it crashed. Can I get the window back, please? Thank you. You see, I just sent this off. That's when it saved and then crashed. Wonderful. That's good work, autosave. Very good work. And we are, yeah, good. Yeah, of course we had a snowfall now, so the truck is moving at 42 kilometers per hour towards the nuclear power plant, but it will get there, and it will get there quicker than the other truck that has to make it all the way up from up in where the hell are you going? This is not... Wait, stop. You're supposed to go to the power plant. Turn around. I don't get any stupid ideas about you needing to refuel or anything. We can tow you to a gas station after you've been to the nuclear power plant. It's very much of critical importance that you get this into the power plant. There you go. You're going to make it. There we go. Electricity is back on. But the sewage tank is overfilled. Wonder if that will clear up when now that we have power back. I certainly do hope so. Yeah, citizens' happiness is too low in Utopia. Yeah, power is back on. Power is back on, and they're not going through this at an enormous rate. What was that? Heating problem. Yeah, that's sort of what happens when we turn off the power. Nothing works. There should be... See if the other truck is coming with even more fuel for you. What is all this? Harbor for containers and things. Oh. This one. Yes, you're coming here with yet another ton of nuclear fuel. Now the happiness took a beating, of course, since we had power outage in early February, where the temperatures are pretty cold. Citizens get sad and sick. That was just a little bit unlucky, or a bit poor planning. But we have now plenty of nuclear fuel here. We just need to distribute that out to the power plants. You see it's filling back up there, very good. And hopefully by the time we ship, you can come back here to the... Or no, we depot. We put you in a dock for the moment. That one. And as soon as the nuclear fuel fabrication gets back on its feet, yeah, the production percentage is so damn terrible. That's why we're having a little bit of an issue. And the truck here, the way it works, it waits here until loaded, and then it goes to Utopia single reactor nuclear power plant and unloads, and then it goes to the other one and unloads. And since this has been running so damn slow, I'd imagine that each and every time it's been to the power plant here in Utopia, it took all of the fuel to such an extent that we ran out. Now we can get building on the water towers. And as soon as they're done, we should have a proper water supply again for the people here. We have some sort of water supply for them as it stands, but it's nowhere near enough. Police stations, you're still completely hopeless, overswamped, and with your productivity, you're not going to get anywhere on this anytime soon. One thing I want to look at now with Svendemannen here and many other places too then is the happiness. It dropped like a rock from being without power here in the middle of goddamn winter. We're at the end of winter, but still not good. No. This really is not good. I don't have anything to drink at the pub. Now, again, wait is the thing to do. And Järn, which was a healthy, prospering town, yeah, you're still very much healthy and prospering. There you are, great. Still don't quite see the inflow of cases here to the courthouses that I'd hope for. And neither is the prison population really increasing. It is still pretty much nothing to it. Okay. Yeah. If we have enough steel right now to actually get those water towers built, yeah, I think that we do. We have 100 tons laying about. Great. And the steel mill, 350 people, almost like 25% production percentage. Clothing factories and clothing storage, 3.33 tons. Yeah, good. Health is too low. Down here, yes, that was because of the power outage. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really sorry. Temperature in the building is still too low, though. Why? You need to get like a few more workers into here. A lot of people left from here. I see. A lot of people left during this, and not here. No, not too bad. Not too bad. Just a bit, but we can fix. Usually we have people like around here, maybe 25% criminality. Don't have that many people here, and they are sick, and they are not in great standing health or anything, but whatever. We are in desperate need of repopulating this little town down here, because without workers there, nothing's going to work. They're going to freeze to death here, they're going to not be able to get food, and nothing else is going to work neither. Patients waiting for treatment. Many. Yeah, but you need to get working in here. Get to work. Bitumen heating plant, slightly higher priority than the bus stop, and I might just do it. Yes, there you go. More. Turn on the taps, turn on the valves. Spew bitumen into the burners. There you go. And you can use an overlay of the building properties and the interior temperature, and it is rising. Yes, but the outside temperature is now 15 degrees. That is not something that we need right now. You don't have any fuel? Why would that be? Or what is the... No, you don't have any. There's no one in the control tower. What's wrong with you then? In control tower is not enough workers. No, that's because this building's emptied out. Oh, come on. Is there even anywhere where I can take workers from? Oh, you see, we have dropped to 52,000 population now. We're pretty much screwed. Even on easy citizen reaction with that power outage. That's severe power outage that we had. Great. Do we have like people here that we could move around a little bit maybe? Still, we need to keep people living here too. Yes, but we can have a few of them. Yeah, this is definitely what you want to be doing. Moving people around manually and so on. Yeah, but I was sort of... I sort of needed the other towns to be stable, since the only two towns that people are allowed to move into for the moment are the capital and Utopia. So without it, without this these are not going to fill back up by themselves. Spread them out a bit. I don't want to take any more out. And down here is still most important. These mostly serve the tourists, and well, whilst that is important and everything, can be without a fantastic tourism and industry for a little while. 51 workers here, and they all have problems, and the crime criminality is at 40%. And the police are not getting anywhere on anything. Productivity is terrible. Happiness is like 20% now. We can even turn on the overlay to get a real insight into how this is doing. Okay, it is god awful. It is not good. It is not good. But here though, it is pretty decent. In the capital, it isn't that bad, and the television station is doing very good, I'd have to say. Okay, we're now down to 52,000 population, and might be important places that are lacking in everything. Such is it. Wait it out, still on easy, and we're going to have to wait it out on easy for a couple of years, I'd imagine. It is March now, I don't know when we'll see each other again. Maybe later this year, maybe in a year. I'll see how it turns out. Thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Number 262 of the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. Things are not looking good, but we will rise back from this too. Yes, we will. That power outage was really not on my radar, and sort of messed things up quite badly. Indeed. Good night.